So, Mr. Love, who was in charge of the German defenses?
Yeah, General Erwin Rommel was placed in charge of building the so-called Atlantic Wall. It was his responsibility to strengthen German defenses across Nazi-occupied France and the Netherlands and beyond. So the task fell to him to ensure that the Allies failed in any invasion attempt.
And what was the strategy of the Germans?
Yeah, this has been controversial among historians in kind of a what-if scenarios. Uh, Many historians criticize Rommel for throwing all of his defenses and trying to protect too much ground, too long of a coastline. I think it was Frederick the Great of Prussia who said, if you try to protect everything, you protect nothing. And so General Erwin Rommel pretty much maybe made the wrong call and thinned out German defenses to try to protect most of the coastline. Some historians argue that if he would have just taken German strength and maybe stationed troops in large groups several miles from the coastline, they would have been better able to throw back any invasion attempt to push it back into the sea.
And then what equipment and defenses did the Germans use to defend the beaches?
Yeah, so they had multiple layers of defense. The Germans are really good at defense in depth in World War I and World War II. So they had obstacles in the water itself called Belgian gates. They were kind of these obstacles to block landing craft.
Brion Hunt, please report to the elementary office. Brion Hunt, please report to the elementary office. Thank you.
They also had logs with mines attached to them, barbed wire, hedgehogs. And it was all in layers. It was all meant to prevent any landing from taking place on the beach, at least slow them down to allow the German machine guns and bunkers to open up. And of course, the Germans were using their infamous MG42 machine gun that could fire hundreds of rounds per minute. It was impossible to hear a single round. The rounds fired so quickly, it sounded almost like a chainsaw.